Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal, kind of. Well, it is Kerbal, but not everything is quite working as it did prior to. There's still a couple of mods that are not working, but we will try. I thought we picked this up. Oh, maybe not. We will try to do stuff still. I have 4 years to complete that. Expires in 2 days. We're gonna pick this up just to have it. Accepted 1 year, 1 day, several hours. Okay, so we get more time after picking up. So yeah, let's try to get Orbital. We will need just a completely new rocket for this. We will design it, though. Oh gosh, these new tabs. Where Propulsion der Cabs. There we go. We will design this with transporting people in mind. So, actually, I really did like these being back here because the command pod going in first. The command pod can usually take a lot more than the passenger cab can. And second of all, that's not doubled, nor is it centered on there, so that should be better. Anywho, and we would like some drogue chutes just as a precautionary measure. The drogue chutes going first, though. Then we would like an ablative shield, which thermal. Oh, we have the itty bitty shield at the moment too, in case we want to do probes. Now this is affected by the communications network now. So that's going to be a fun thing to play with once we actually get into trying to do anything like that. Because we do have a couple of these. 31 million meters. It's a direct. That's direct. Okay, so... Okay, let's get into the actual rocket then. So we just needed something with more oomph. Just more. Since we don't have... Oop, let's actually get a decoupler in there. Oh. This must be from... Yeah, mod, because it's not in the correct area for decouplers. Yeah, this is the correct one. Okay. Okay, now let's look at this. So this costs 96. This costs a little less than... So we'll say 950 and 300. This has a little over 2 times the fuel. Yeah, that's not even comparable in price. Like the tonnage is. It's a little more than double, but the cost is just ridiculous. KW needs to be rebalanced, I think. Maybe it's because their engines are cheaper. We'll make this a very large fuel capacity. Pull this up a bit. What's our part limit? We can only have 30 parts, so Let's not get too fancy. I did eventually want to design the top part, though, to be a something similar to a airplane that could re-land, but that'll be a little bit later, I think. So these are very comparable. Because the thrust in atmosphere is a little higher. The vacuum is 10 kilonewtons higher. The fuel consumption... See, the engines seem fairly balanced. But yeah. Oh, we have the bigger ones. They don't... Wait, these don't provide as much thrust as these ones. Yeah, we'll be using the thumpers to try to get up. It does sip fuel a little bit better. A 14th better. About 10%. A little more than 10%. Or a little less than 10%, about 7-ish. Huh. And gimbaling. Has more thrust too. I kind of worry about the thrust though, because we were almost burning up while going up. So we'll put the little ones right there. And we will... Actually, we need to put the... our glider wings up here. They have the... Oh, see, like the skin temp. The max temp. This is only 1,000. This is so much higher. I kind of want to put, like, one of these up here. Like a set of these up here. You know what? This is a test run. We will, we'll do that. Just to see, because like I said, when we're falling back in, we want this direction to be, or we want it to fall back in with this being the bottom, so we need something huge back here. And I think these will actually survive where these won't, so. But that being said, we now have very, very big winglets on the top of the ship, which means that we need very, very big winglets at the bottom. So we can get the 45 angle here, put these down as far as possible to try to counteract what's up there. We might actually put a few more on before the end of this. Let's put those on. Let's see how high these sit, because I kind of want... Oh gosh, 4 of them? Actually, you know what? 4 of them. We want to make sure that this thing gets orbital. So. Okay, then we need a nose cone on the top, so it's aerodynamic. It's aeropragmatic. We will reduce these down to 75 at first, just to see how that works. And let's see. We don't need that stage. Launch that. Decouple the rockets. Is there anything else we need? It would actually be nice to have some means of communication. So we'll actually throw one of these on here. Oops. This button. It helps if I click the right one. Rotate tool. We want to rotate this so that it's kind of like that. There we go. And then move it up a bit, maybe. Oh, no, we want the place tool again. Just you. We want a little higher. There we go. That way on re-entry it doesn't just absolutely burn up. That looks a little more than straight up, but maybe it's just me. Anywho, we are not going to be doing any science with this vessel. And I think that might be it. Let's actually add some struts real quick, actually. I know this is going to make it cost just a itty bitty bit more, but... Oh, we wanted 4 of those. Connected like that. And then we want 4 more on this side. And it's connected just like that, I think. I don't know, I can't make this seem to look the same. Oh wait, there we go. Right there should be about balanced. Okay, let's try taking her up, see if she works. Oh, it's more than 30 parts. It's 43 parts. Oh gosh. Okay, if we take away those, that is actually 8 parts right there, right? So we're 5 parts too much. Ooh. Well, one way to solve this is just to not go up with as much. We'll just have 2 boosters then. And that is 29 parts. Okay. Well, that's a conundrum. We'll actually put this up to 80 because, yeah. Alright, I think let's try this out because what else are we going to do? Anywho, so let's see if this thing will actually fly. Takes off at a decent speed. I'm so worried that these are gonna grab too much. That these back winglets won't be able to counteract them as much, or that won't be able to counteract these ones as much. A lot of fuel in these boosters, though. Nope. I was quite right. Revert flight to vehicle assembly. These winglets are just too big. They will not... they will not stand for such... yeah. Let's try if I could rotate this correctly. Putting them on backwards, though. Maybe that will hide them from the atmosphere when re-entry, because they'll be more in line rather than sticking out at the bottom here. So, of course, this could pose a similar problem that you're having more resistance up towards the top, but then again, we're not shifting the aerodynamics by very much, so hopefully not. This actually lifts off at a really good speed, almost too fast, I think. Let's see though. It is the dead of night. Well, okay, maybe not. It just sunset. The sun did just set over there, I guess. We are almost out of fuel. We're about to hit the middle atmosphere. Middle atmosphere hit. Still going up at a really good speed. Ooh, wow, those came back together just shortly after separating. This looks like it's really, really good, though. It's not very efficient to be so far off of the prograde, but we are trying to get into space. So let's bring that up, zoom in a bit, and we're probably at, oop, no, we need a little bit more. Right about, I like to go about 5 kilometers higher, just to be safe. We did go through half of our fuel, so that is kind of a problem, but we need to upgrade the tracking station, I believe, so that we can actually get be able to like set points and like see times and stuff like that. On, can you stay up? I thought I pulled you up. Kind of thing. So, because I can't really see my altitude. I think I will start burning though once we hit space. Well, maybe no. We'll do it at 72.5 kilometers. So we are at 70. Actually, we are moving very slow. And burn. Okay, we will initially go at the horizon because we don't need to be facing up at all. And we're actually thrusting at a really good clip. See, seeing how far we are from this in terms of time actually helps out a lot. So, in terms of fuel, though, we are not going to make it. We're not going to make it. Are we going to make it? We are not. No, there's not enough fuel to deorbit at that point. Oof. Okay, so technically, and we will probably save this, but technically we did not very well get to orbit. This might be the first Kerbal stuck in space. So let's forward time a bit to get to the apoapsis, and then we will actually try to reverse thrust and see if we can get Jebediah back into the planet. So this is not a design error, so it will stick. I will not... Jebediah will not be getting back if this is not a very effective... Oh, he is getting back. That is deep enough into the atmosphere. And then if we stage it... that should be just a little deeper. Okay. Now if we fast forward... Okay, so he barely got back. So we need just an itty bitty bit more fuel on this. But the thing is adding more fuel means it will take more to get up into space, which... So essentially the idea is that how much more fuel do we need to successfully and repeatedly be able to make it to orbit and back without as much issue. So we are coming in very, very shallow though. So we will not actually be entering Kerbal very quickly at all. In fact, let's speed it up a bit because this is going to take forever if I don't. In fact, based on how the episode has gone, I could have named it something like sleazy, like "Will Jebediah make it back?" But like just to get views. But I personally am against clickbait like that. I will tell you, and if you wish to see the events unfold, then you'll watch the video. If it doesn't seem like something that interests you, then you don't have to watch. And I think it's very important for there to be that kind of concept in video naming, where it tells you exactly what's going to happen, or at least kind of an idea that isn't just trying to get you to watch the video. So, oh, well, we deorbited, so we are falling into Kerbal. Very, very slowly, though. Oh, we're starting to burn. Let's turn that off. Yeah, see, these little winglets, just, they can't handle any heat whatsoever. We are slowing down, though, so actually, you know what? Let's point up a bit. This will slow us down a little faster, as well as keep us up in the air. So we won't drop as fast either. So we won't get into the heavier atmosphere, which means that these little winglets shouldn't burn up as much. So, although they are heating up still. But that's fine. We actually can be a little more aggressive. A little more aggressive. That's fine. The idea is we just want to slow down the descent a little more, so that my brain lost me. So that we don't have to worry about the heat as much, although they are starting to heat up quite a bit. They're still good, though. We can keep it like this for a little bit longer. Not that we're slowing down terribly fast yet, though, either. I think this is the fastest we're re-entering, too. So, okay, let's try to hide them. Okay, I think these winglets are going to go. I just don't think that they're going to be very effective on this craft any further. I could try an encompassed orbital vehicle, but that's going to require so many parts. I'm not sure if that's actually going to be terribly effective. We need to upgrade the VAB before we can do anything too much like that, so. Oh gosh, no, hide him. Hide him. Just keep on clicking it. I don't believe these winglets are going to survive re-entry. They're about to bust off. They're about to bust off. The moment that they get back into the heat, they heat up so quickly. And we are not moving slow enough for them to survive yet. Nope, there goes one. Technically, we could try to hide the other, but, you know, there goes the other. Okay. Yep, those winglets just have outlived their use. Actually, we want to be like that, if anything. Like I said, we want to be slowing our descent while using the body of the craft to try to lift the vessel up. Just to try to slow the descent, to create more air resistance, to slow the craft down before it actually enters the atmosphere. So, now just doing a little shimmy to try to do to accentuate this effect, because it keeps on wanting to roll over, which would make sense with the parachutes on the side, kind of. We are actually going very, very slow considering our altitude. So I'd have to say that re-entering at that altitude is definitely very effective. But now that we're moving so slow, we can actually probably speed this up a bit. That we're not going to be dropping too fast. We're not going to accelerate at all if we point downwards. And we're still really good in terms of speed. So, as always, we'll be a little risky. We'll open the drogue chutes now. And then the main chutes. Well, actually, based on how fast we're moving, we can actually probably wait till like something like 200. And that flips us upside down so that the crew cab is safer. And there we are. A successful landing from orbit. We have returned from orbit. Okay, well that was fun. But the definite issue is that we need to upgrade the VAB, and it is expensive. We got a butt ton of money though from going to orbit and back. And I think before we end this off, we will have a really quick time lapse in which we're taking this rocket out again, but we're adding another crew cabin. We are taking all of our passengers that we have because we know this can get to orbit, so this should have no problem getting into suborbit. So we are going to do that. Oh, and that maxes us out though. And these parachutes. Ooh, do we have enough parachutes? Well, we're gonna find out. This will be the Suborbita Commuta 2. And we will see if this craft actually can do this. So, save. And let's do this. This is kind of crazy, because this, if all the passengers die, this will be saved, because like I said, no reverts in this. So, and lift off. Never mind. As you see, there's no parachute on that side. So that is not correct. Yeah, we should have hit it exactly, not one less. That should put us at our part limit. Okay. Now save. Now let's put the... Oh, the tourists are already in there. Okay, good. All right. Well... thank you for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like and to subscribe to be sure to catch the next episode. And be sure to leave a comment in the comment section below if you saw something that I may have missed, because that is very possible. Or if you just generally have a comment. Anywho, thank you for watching. Have a good one. thank you for watching all the way to the end of the outro. If you would like to see every rocket launch like this, be sure to leave a link in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching. Bye.